Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving our honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kwadash. Double honors unto my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, pushing forth the word, whether people hear or forbear, and are waiting on Yahushai to come and deliver us from this wicked kingdom. All right. So let's get started with Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. All right. So when a fool is in rulership, the whole earth is disquieted. Okay, all things are out of course or out of order. Okay, it says here, Ecclesiasticus 10 and 3, an unwise king destroyed his people. And that's the servant, right? That's why the earth is disquieted when the servant beareth rule, when the servant reigneth. Why is that? Because the servant is not equipped to be in that position. The servant has not the knowledge or understanding to rule. Okay, so under his rulership, he destroyed. Okay, that's why it says that an unwise king. Why is he unwise? Because because the people that are in rulership right now, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, okay, the devil that the Bible speaks of, he is not meant to be in rulership. He is a child. He is the depiction of a child. He's a grown-ass child. Okay, he is unsatiable. Okay, everything that he does is to the extreme. Basically, Esau Edom is a child throwing a tantrum because he was rejected. Okay, and that's why it says an unwise king destroy his people. That's why under the rulership of Esau Edom, the earth is being destroyed. The earth is being destroyed. The people are being destroyed. The people are and what's the best way that Esau Edom has sent forth to destroy the people is by his philosophies, his way of life, putting it forth as being good, telling the people that to forsake the Lord and to follow his ways. Okay, it says here in Jeremiah 51 and 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Okay, so as it says, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. Okay, so now it says that the Babylon had been a golden cup. Babylon meaning the so-called America, aka Babylon. Okay, Babylon the Great, which is America, had been a golden cup in the hands of the Lord, meaning America was set up by the will of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, was set up as the standard of beauty. All these other nations at one point, they looked at America and wanted to follow after their ways. They thought that this was the place to be. Babylon was being exalted at a level, but now, as it says, the wicked are set in slippery places to fall. Now we're seeing the downfall of Esau Edom and his kingdom. Even these other nations, now they're sobering up. Everyone is sobering up and realizing that Babylon is not as powerful and great as it used to be. Okay. But again, it said all the earth was made drunken. Okay, the nations were drunken of a wine. Therefore, the nations are mad like they're crazy. Okay, and that's the destruction that says what the unwise king destroy his people. The fact that Esau Edom was in rulership, he destroyed the earth, man. He destroyed the people, man. Okay, so it says here in Habakkuk 2 and 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, because he is the wicked. Okay, he is not made to do right, man. Okay, if we do it right, he doeth it unwillingly. It's not in his spirit to do what is right. He was created to be the wicked. Okay, that's what he does. That's his program. He can't even go to sleep without causing people to fall. That's what he thinks, man. He imagines his soul imagine it with mischief. All right. Oh, Salakia. Okay, Salakia. It says here, Habakkuk 2 and 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. According to your faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, through this faith, through having this knowledge, you will obtain salvation, if it is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Again, Yahushai said, the kingdom of heaven cometh not by observation, but it is in you. Because how is it in us? According to this word, according to the doctrine. It says, hold fast what thou hast, until Yahushua returns. He that endured until the end shall be delivered. So if you hold on fast to this knowledge, to this understanding, and keep walking in the path of righteousness, walking after Yahushua, you will be delivered. Okay? So it says here in Habakkuk 2 and 5, yet also because he transgressed it by wine, meaning by his philosophies, by his doctrines, by his way of life, making people follow after him, covering the dark, so like a covering the light, making it seem as if it was evil. Okay, that's the turning of things upside down. Under the rulership of Esau Edom, he's pushing forth wickedness and calling it good. He's putting light as darkness and darkness as light. Okay, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. He enlarges his desire as hell, and he is as death. Because, like I said, what comes from following the ways of darkness? Nothing but death. Okay, the only way that the law, statutes, and commandments that come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai are conducive unto life. These things are good civil laws, the way you have to interact with nature, and all things, and all sorts of things that are beneficial for the earth, for life. Okay, but Esau Edom put that on the side and called that evil, and whatever is death, whatever leadeth unto death, that's what he called good, man. All right. And that is why he is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather it unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people. So he wants everyone to be like unto him. Okay, as it says, misery loves company. He knows he's gonna be destroyed, so he wants to take as much people with him. Okay, and again, even his new world order, he wants everyone to be one people. That's what's happening under what they were doing in the under Nimrod. Okay, they wanted to build a tower to rebel against the Most High. That was the first New World Order, the time of Antiochus. Okay, Antioch or Antiochus. He wanted everyone to forsake their laws and that they all be one people. Okay, and this is what Esau Edom wants to do at this time, by making sure that everyone submits to this wicked kingdom, and takes the MOTB, the micro C-hip. Okay, so he wants to take away he wants to destroy he wants to implement his mark of the beast, so that everyone will bow down to him. Okay, and see him as God. Okay, because if you take the MOTB, it's as if you reject the Lord, man. Okay, you reject the Lord, and you're basically saying that the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is your power. He is your God. That's what you're doing by taking the MOTB, by bowing down to this wicked system. It says here in Ecclesiastes 10 and 5, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Okay, like I said before, three things. For three things the earth is disquieted, for four it cannot bear. Okay, and it seems as an error that coming from the Most High, but we know that the Lord doesn't make an error. Okay, we know that everything is according to prophecy, according to His will. The only reason that the Edomites are in rulership was because the same way that the same way that the Lord wanted them to rule for a short time is the same way that they're gonna be destroyed, man. The Lord set them up to be destroyed. As I said, they were set up in slippery places to fall, because again, a servant is not meant to be ruling. Okay, the kings of the earth are supposed to be ruling, which is Yashar Allah. We are the sons of the power. We are the rightful heirs to rulership. Okay, and we're gonna under Yahweh Shai, when he's gonna come back and reestablish order in the earth, and put all dominions under his feet. Okay, that the righteous are gonna take back their rightful position, man. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. All right, everything's gonna be turned back right side up. So it says here, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in no places. Like I said, we are the rich, because in the kingdom of Esau Edom, those that are following after Yahweh Shai were looked at the lowly. So like the people of the Lord are looked at the lowly. We so-called Negroes, Latinos, and native Indians, we're looked as the downtrodden. We're looked as the scum of the earth, man. Right? Because again, the witchcraft and the wine of Esau Edom, because of his hatred for us, he want to keep us on a low level. And again, these are the nations as well. Okay, but it says folly is set in great dignity. Why is folly set in great dignity? Because Esau Edom has, as I said before, being that golden cup. Now everyone thinks that Esau Edom, his way of life is the way to go. So folly is exalted in this world, man. Okay, but not righteousness. Okay, you can be doing stupid TikTok dance and get 10,000 million followers. Okay, you can be doing pranks and get 10,000 followers. But let you do a video of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you might even get strikes. You might get strikes. Oh, hate speech, things of that nature. When you're speaking truth, the world hates you, man. They hate him that rebuketh at the gate. Okay, they hate the light because their deeds are evil. All right, they do not come to the light lest they be reproved. Okay, so that's why folly is set in great dignity, because under the rulership of Esau Edom, he allows you to be as wicked as you are. But the end of it is that they're going to be destroyed. All those that partake in the kingdom of Esau Edom and that follow after his ways are going to be destroyed. That's the thing. Okay, that's why an unwise king destroyed his people, because as a king you're a leader. Okay, but Esau Edom, as a blind man, he's a leader of the blind, and they both shall fall into the ditch. Okay, he doesn't know that even through their spirit they're being deceived by the Lord. The Lord's deceiving them, making them think that they can achieve their plans. Okay, their plans are going to come to fruition, but no, man, the Lord had deceived them, and those that follow after them are going to be destroyed. It says, as it says in Job, the deceiver, with them is strength, with Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is strength. The deceiver and the deceived are his. Okay, so again it says here, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And again, that is as an error that proceeded from the ruler. Because as it says in Baruch, it says, if we did not forsake the fountain of wisdom, we would have remained in peace forever. If we didn't sin, if we didn't forsake the Lord, the Yashar Allah would have been in power forever, and righteousness would have been established on the earth. But again, because of prophecy, because of the will of Yahweh B'Hashem El Shai, this is why we're here today in this instance. Okay, Salakia. So it says here again in Daniel's 4:17, this is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand of the and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man. So again, the fact that Esau Edom is in rulership is because the Lord wants you to know that he's in control, okay? And he giveth it to whomsoever he will, and he set it over it the basis of man. So Esau Edom, the lowest of the nations, the Lord has cleaned him up and put him in a rulership position. He made him look like the golden cup, okay? He has made Esau Edom look as the standard of beauty. The same guy that was in the bushes without a language, man, okay? Now, of course, Esau, the main Esau, he spoke Hebrew, but his children, they were like animals. They were like dogs in the forest, man. Okay, the basis of man. Okay, and that's just so you know, man. The Lord, that's a miracle that an Edomite is over us today, man. And that's all because of prophecy. That's all because of the will of the Lord. And that's again, the Lord has set him up on high, so that because that was too much responsibility for Esau Edom to handle. Okay, as a CEO, leaving his business onto an employee, telling him, yo, run my business till I come back. Okay, that's Yahweh Shai, run my business till I come back. And Esau Edom has made the business go bankrupt. Okay, what's gonna happen unto him? He's gonna be judged. When Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna fire him. Okay, and and Esau Edom is gonna literally suffer literal fire. Okay, and those that follow after him, and those that dwell in Babylon the Great, those that partake in the kingdom of Babylon, those that partake in the ways of life of Esau Edom, and that take that MOTB, they're gonna suffer nuclear fire. Okay, but again, that's just the fact that Esau Edom is in rulership. That's a miracle in itself. And it shows you that the Lord is in control, because Esau Edom of himself, he cannot have risen up to the estate of being ruler, being having control of the earth. Okay, if it wasn't for us forsaking the Lord, he would never have been in rulership. okay? Because in the time of David and in the time of Solomon, they were in subjection, okay? But it's because of our disobedience that he has found his way to climb up the ladder and has taken us out of the rulership place, you know? So it says here, and let me see. I don't want to have. I don't need to make it too long, man. Okay. So it says here in yeah, it says here in Sirach 10:4, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So again, the same way that the Lord has set up the wicked in rulership, when their sins is when the sin of Babylon the Great, when the sins of America are reached unto the fullness, the Lord will set up one that is profitable, which is Yahweh Shai and his elect and the elect under him. Okay, because verse 8, because of unrighteous dealing, injury, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because of wickedness, because a kingdom is established by righteousness, as it says in Wisdom of Solomon, if you delight in scepters and thrones, keep wisdom, and you shall reign forevermore. Okay, roughly paraphrasing, by the wisdom, by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, a kingdom is established. But because of unrighteousness, because of iniquity, the kingdom of Esau Edom is gonna go from out of his hand into the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai forevermore. Because, like we keep repeating, in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Israelites, Yasher Allah, is gonna be changed. We're gonna be in the second covenant, meaning that we're gonna have immortal bodies. We're gonna have bodies that are programmed to be righteous. Our bodies are gonna be. We're not gonna have this flesh. This flesh is not gonna be a barrier, disabling us from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We're gonna have spiritual bodies that have the ability to follow the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to the fullness. Okay, and that is why we're gonna rule forever. Okay. So again, verse 14, the Lord had cast down the throne of the proud princes and set up the meek in his stead, Salakia. The Lord had plucked up the root of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their places. You see, like I said before, the rich sit in low places. We are the rich. We are the rich in spirit. Yashar Allah are the ones that are rich in spirit. Why? Even because the Lord is dealing with us. We're the ones that are rich. Okay? But it says here, he planted the lowly in their place. So as we're low now, as I said before, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. The Lord overthrew the countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them and had made their memorial to cease from the earth. Right? So even again, the Esau Edom is not going to have a name in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's going to be through, man, to the point where we might just call them Ba, Ga, Da. You know, that's all we're going to call them, you know. Or Shanya, you know, Achad, come here, you know. That's what we're gonna call them, man. By numbers and letters, man. You know, Edomite 1, Edomite 2. Where you at? You know. So it says here in second Ezra 6:27, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So again, once Yahweh Shai comes and destroys this wicked kingdom, faith will flourish. Righteousness will be established on the earth forevermore. It says here, 2 Peter 3:11, closing up with this. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening into the coming of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And by that you already know that this kingdom has an end. Okay? And that end is gonna be by nuclear fire. Okay? At the end of Babylon the Great, you know, it's like cutting the head off the snake. Okay, after that, man, these other nations they'll have to comply, man. Even though there might be a little bit of rebellion at the beginning, they might have to, the Yashar Allah might have to straighten things up under Yahushua, against these other nations, because it does say in Luke, he that doesn't want me to reign, bring him hither and slay them before me. So again, some people might even buck up a little bit against Yahushua in the beginning, but eventually everything's gonna get in order. All these other nations are gonna get in line. All right. So it says here, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such a thing, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. And again, that goes into holding fast to what you have. Endure until the end, and you shall be saved. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I didn't want to make it too long, just to prove that Edom he wasn't meant to be ruling, and his kingdom is coming to an end. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. And double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessing to the hopeful elect. DTA Ababa Bal, Kwam Yashala, Shalom. Until next lesson, Shalom.